Hey guys, it's Jen from I Create Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how to make this countdown to Christmas sign using chalkboard vinyl. So here's my board I'm going to be using. I just cut it from a other piece that I was using for a different project. I like to reuse things, and it's pink. So I'm going to sand it a little bit. It needs to be smoother here for when I apply the vinyl. So I'm just going to quickly sand it. Okay, so I sanded my board down really well. I'm just gonna make sure I wipe it off really well before I do the next step. I don't know if you can see the edges, but if I don't router it, I like to use the sander and just kind of round it out a little bit. But that's just my preference, that I like to do each corner like that. I'm gonna put a few coats of paint on here, and I will show you the next step of how to apply the vinyl. And I just want to show you really quick, I picked this up at Walmart, if you can see it, for $1 for this Rust-Oleum red. Sometimes I spray paint my wood, and sometimes I use paints, but if it's just a small project, I just spray paint it. So I just want to show you that quick. I picked it up for $1. It was $4.47, so I'm just going to go ahead and spray paint it. I'm going to make sure I get the edges, and then the back side as well, because it is still pink. So there, it's got the first coat on it. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'll come back out and do another coat, and then I'll do the back side of it. So to make this wooden Christmas sign, I start in Design Space because I need a stencil to work with. So I'm going to go to the text box on the left here and type in what I want it to say, and I want it to say days until Christmas. So I'm gonna put days until on the first line. And I'll move it up and then do another text and then write Christmas. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm going to be using two different fonts. So for the first one, the days until, I chose to use Arabella, if I'm saying it right. So I'm going to go to the font, I'm going to go to System, and then I'm going to type it in. I got this font from dafont.com. I no longer pay for the monthly subscription to Cricut, so I don't get any of the fonts or the images that Cricut has. I will not pay for fonts anymore. So if you're looking for this particular font or any other fonts that you don't want to pay for, I would definitely check out dafont.com. They have amazing fonts there, and they are free. So that's where I got this one. So for the next one that says Christmas, I'm going to change it to the font called Hello. And again, I downloaded this one from DaFont. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so I can work with it. And I'm going to leave the days until the way it looks, but I'm going to work with the Christmas one. I'm just going to move them over. So in order to do it, I need to click on the image and click Ungroup. And then I'll leave each letter by itself. So I'm just going to scroll with my mouse until they are touching. And I want it over enough that it's overlapping a little bit, but not enough that you don't see it coming out on the other side. You can use your mouse if you want, or you can use your scroll button on your keyboard. Whatever's easiest for you. I just use my mouse and work with them. There. And then I'll make Christmas a little bit bigger. And then I'll look at it, make sure I'm not missing anywhere and I'm touching in every spot. Move the eye over a little bit. Oh, see if you can see here, I moved it over too far. So you don't want to see it coming out. Like the T here, you can see is coming off of the S. There. So there we go. So the next step you want to do is select all that you just did, and you want to weld it together. Because if you would do attach,
if you missed any little piece in here or it's not touching 100%, it will cut out that little line there. So if you do weld, it'll cut the whole thing as you see it. So I'm finished with this part. I'm just gonna move it up a little bit, and I'm gonna select all and go to align and center it. And that's as easy as that. I don't want to do anything else with this. So I figured I'm going to use chalkboard vinyl, which I've never used before. I picked it up on Amazon, and I'm going to put a little spot over here where you can put the days left until Christmas. And I'm going to use vinyl so that you can erase it every day and put it in. So I'm going to go up into my search bar, and I'm going to search for scallop. I'm going to click on the images. You might already have something like this or something else in mind, or if you just want to use a circle, that's fine. It's whatever you want to use. But I wanted something similar to this, so I'm going to search quick.
So I really like the look of this one. I'm going to choose this one, and as you can see, there's little squares behind it, so I'm just going to save as on my computer. I'm going to save it to my desktop. And I'm just going to push save. I'm going to go back into my design space, go into upload, upload images, browse, and then I'm going to find it on my desktop. Then I'm going to just click complex, continue, and then click on all the white spots behind. And so you see all the blue and white squares behind it. Push continue, set it as cut image, and then continue. Click on the image I want to use, insert images, and there it is. Then I'm just going to move it up a little bit, resize it to the size that I want it to be. Then you're going to want to center your words. So just select the words that you just did, go to align, and center it. And then just drag your extra piece over to as far as you want it and resize it to what size you want it to be. I like it to be touching at least the top or the bottom so it stays the same height. So you just unlock it if you want to make it a little bit larger, a little bit smaller, and then just drag it to where you need it. Then because I'm using the chalk vinyl for the black part, I'm going to change the color of it so that it doesn't cut out the chalk part and the words together. Then you want to attach your words together. So just select all your words and push attach, and that will cut it out as you see it. Next, you're going to want to resize your file. So you just want to select your whole image. You can push select all, and then unlock the lock at the top and change it to the width and height that you desire. I made the mistake of putting my width, my height, and my height, my width, so I just had to go in quickly and change it back to the way it should be. Once you have the width and the height correctly in there, you can just go up to the green button at the top right and click Make It. Then this screen will just show you how it's going to cut it out. The black is going to be the regular vinyl, and the pink color is going to be the chalkboard vinyl. I'll go ahead and cut this out, and I'll weed it out, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so here's my board, my finished board. Like how it turned out, I really like that spray paint. And you do both sides, make sure you get the edges really well. And then here is my cutout. I don't think you're going to be able to see it very well, but it says days until Christmas. I cut some transfer tape out to be the same size as my image here, or my text. So I'm just going to peel it back, and then put it on straight as I can, and then take my scraper and just scrape it really well so it sticks to my transfer tape. I don't know if you can see it as well, but I do not get endorsed for this. I do not get anything for it, but I have to tell you that this Craftables transfer tape is the best transfer tape that I've ever used. I used to use a dollar store stuff, but not anymore. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's the best stuff that I've used. I've never had a problem with it. But again, I don't get paid to say that or anything. I'm just telling you, if you're looking for a new transfer tape, I would definitely check out Craftables. You can get it on Amazon. That's where I get it from. So if you're interested in it, give it a try. I'll leave the link below. So here is the difficult part where you want to put it on, but you want to make sure it's straight and over far enough. once you have it in place, just want to take a look at it. And then use your squeegee again, your scraper. I call it all different things. Scrape it on really well. And then peel back your transfer tape. You want to make sure your wood is dry with the paint. Otherwise, if it's not, you will be peeling up some paint with it. But there we go, there's the first part. Turned out pretty nice. And then I also cut out this. And this is chalkboard vinyl. I've never used this before. I had it sitting in my cabinet for quite a while, so I'm going to give it a try and see how it works. But I don't need the transfer tape for this just because it's one whole piece. And it is pretty thick. So I'm just going to lay it on to where you can see it. Lay it on. Again in the middle, trying to get somewhere nice. And then just press it down. Go. So I will get a piece of chalk and I'm going to try it out and see how it works. But that's how you make it. So here is the finished product. I really like how it turned out. It's nice and smooth so the vinyl will stick on it forever. And this chalkboard's really cool. I've never used it before, so here we're going to try it out. I bought a chalk pen from Walmart and I'm going to give it a try. I'm not exactly sure how many days are left till Christmas, but I'm just going to put 24 just because it's my favorite number. But there you go, and then every day you can just erase it and then just write the next countdown. So you to 23 and so on and so forth. But I thought that was a pretty cool project. So maybe I'll embellish a little bit. I'll put like a little bell or something up here. Maybe do something more to it, but I really like how it turned out. I'll put a thing on the back so I can hang it up. But it would be nice for a present for a kid or anybody, or just for my kids even in the house. But yeah, it's all finished. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.